Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. So today we are making another soap layer video because the first one we couldn't get a complete video because I had a problem saving some parts of the video. But then this one I'm going to make 3 layers just to explain better to us. And I'm using coconut oil, and as usual I'm using 100% coconut oil. Then I'll be making a design at the top I was trying to do for the pot swirl, but then the soap butter was too thick, so it didn't turn out well. So I'll be doing that for this design as well. So I'll just mix this and let it emulsify. When it emulsifies, and then I'll just divide it into 3 because I want to make 3 layers. So I'll divide the soap butter into 3. So I'll just get my stick blender now and then just blend this for a while. Okay, so now it has emulsified. So I'm going to separate it into 3 containers now, and then I add the colors to it, and then we continue from there. You can see that the soap butter is still light. So I'm going to separate the butter into 3, but then after adding the lye water to the 1,200 grams of oil, it will actually increase to around 1,700. So you can divide it equally, or depending on how you want the layers to look. If you want some of the layers to be bigger, have bigger portion than the others, fine. If you want all of them to be equal, then you have to divide the soap butter into 3 equal parts. So yeah, so I'm dividing it into 3 parts, and then I'll add the colors from there. Alright, so I've divided the soap butter into 3 parts. I'm adding red color to the first one, depending on how deep or light you want it. Okay, so if you want it very deep, you add more. If you want it very light, you add just a little. Then the second one, I'll add color green to the second one. So that's color green. I'm just adding a little. I don't want it to be too deep. Then I'll add yellow to the third one. You know, with the colors, this way the colors are actually mixed for the other one. If you don't want it to be too deep, you can actually add color white and then or titanium dioxide, all right, to it, the white one, and then it will just reduce it for you. Or you mix 2 or 3 primary colors to get a specific color that you are looking for. So now I've mixed all the 3 colors, but I'm going to stick blend it a little so that it will become thicker, so that when I pour it, it wouldn't mix up and become a pot swirl. Because this one, I want it to be layers, so it has to be on top of each other. If the butters are still light, if you pour it on each other, it will mix up and it will become a pot swirl instead of layers. So I'll stick blend this for a little while for it to be a bit thick. This is what I'm going to use for the base, the first layer. So this is thicker now. I'm just going to mix it for the bubbles to come out a bit, and then I'll pour it in the soap mold. So you see that it has become much thicker than the first one. So I'm going to blend the yellow one also for a while so that it will also be a bit thicker, whilst the green one gets much thicker. So this is also thick now. You can see that the yellow, it's so nice and bright. Okay, so this is ready to be poured now. So I'm going to just bring the soap mold, then I'll pour it. You can see that it's a bit light though, but by the time I would add the yellow, it would have been much thicker and okay. So I'll just shake it for it to settle well and then be even. So now I'll pour the yellow one on it. It has become much thicker, but it's still a good consistency to pour. When I shake it, it will just settle down. So it's time to unmold the soap now. Unfortunately, The same thing happened for the first one when I was pouring the third layer and then doing this design. I lost that video again. I think that I'm having a little problem with my phone, but then just bear with me. I will see what to do about it. I would make another video and then you can understand these things better. So you can see that the first layer was okay. The second layer and the third layer didn't really sit on each other well. But all the same, let's cut and see how it looks like.